Okay, and I'm videotaping again on my way home from the top of Schwangkonk Mountain. I hit Rosendale after leaving New Paltz, and I was going down Main Street 213, and I turned off on Binnewater Road, heading, I guess, north. And I've done this road before, and it is such a beautiful, calming drive, and I don't have to do 55 on it, though people don't appreciate it when I do 25 either, so let me pick that up to 40. And apparently the rail trail is here, but this drive is so gorgeous. I'm going to try to, do the drive without killing myself. Iron Mountain, there's a bunch of those. There's one on 9W that I passed on the way to Poughkeepsie. But yeah, this road, I'm doing almost 50 now, so I guess I can probably slow it down. But this is like the most scenic, gorgeous, if I die on this road filming this, as long as I don't, take people with me, I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm probably slated to die in a far worse way than, diving into a ditch on a scenic road. Oh, stop sign. And those appear everywhere. Okay. When I recall, I need to keep going straight. Ulster County 7. As you can tell, I have driven this way before, and even a little purposely gotten lost on this road. I love this curve here. This section of road or something is named after some dead lady. I don't remember the name of it. I'm supposed to be going 15, but I'm doing 45. There's the dead lady, Anita Williams Peck. Yeah, she looks like an Anita. But yeah. The first couple of times I did this way, I Google Maps'd it because there's nothing that ruins a scenic drive like being fucking lost. But, slow down to 25 if you say so, random yellow sign. But yeah, I don't Google Maps it anymore because I don't need to. Okay, here's the lake, and after this, or pond, whatever. After this, there's a mini bog or marsh. Frankly, I don't know if there's a difference between those things. It might be a fen for all I know. This must be a bitch in an icy winter. But in summer and spring, it is lovely. Look at that. Did you hear that bird? I don't even know what kind of fucking bird that was. There's this lake. I should probably be doing this panoramic, so you can see the lake and all the cool, pretty stuff. Okay, well, driver's side, it's just trees. But on the passenger side, coming up, there's going to be some bogs, or fens, or marshes. It's damp land with large puddles of standing water. So if I ever get West Nile, you'll know it was because I was driving down this road far too much. And there's drainage ditches, so there's there's a bit of bog. Yep, coming up on this turn, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful as I drive, because this shit is twisty, and I don't want to wind up in this lake that's coming up ahead. All of that's marshy land, and that is an actual fucking bog right there, whatever. That's just standing creepy shit that maybe needs to be fenced off, I don't know. There's the lake. It occurs to me this is a wise thing to do with one's camera phone while one is driving. Also, this says 4th Binnewater Lane. So my question is, where are the other 3? That intersection I just passed. That too was Binnewater, but it was the 4th Binnewater Lane. So where are the other 3? Which one was I on? 1 or 2 or 3? I think the cars that were behind me decided to take alternate routes home because I'm legit driving like a fucking lunatic. If I was behind me, I'd be like, you know what? I'm either going to pull over, wait 10 minutes, and then get on the road again, or I'm just going to take a different path home. And whichever one they chose, smart them. All of this is so gorgeous now, and probably until late November, early December, once that first icy sleet hits and turns to rain, then sleet again, then snow, This must be fucking awful. Like, I mean, unless you've got something with 4-wheel drive and that is younger than my 20-year-old Honda. Wow. Holy shit, is this technically a travelogue? Oh my god, I'm making a travelogue. Well, I do have the voice and personality for it. What the fuck road is this? I think this is the one where I turn right. Well, if it's not, I have a tank of gas that is above 9/10 full, so I'm good. And actually, I don't think I would get lost at this point. Like, even if I took a wrong road, which I have a few times just driving around this area, I could find my way back to where I need to be. That was a guy whose giant thingy was stuck in a big puddle. Only in upstate New York and parts of Alabama. Okay, yeah, this is the right road. I recognize this climb. How weird is that? I recognize parts of roads and the way they change now, where it's like, even if I'm not paying attention, I know what the road I need does, and if it's not doing that, I'm on the wrong road, and if it's doing that, I'm on the right road. Thing is, I used to get that, but it was only about easy, safe roads, like the road to New Paltz or Saugerty, something that I had started doing before my driving phobia really kicked into high gear. Briar Forest, I've never been down that road, but now that I've driven to the top of Shawamagunk Mountain, I think it might be time for me to do some forest, you know? I already put my poor fucking brakes and everything else through their paces, trying not to fall off that damn mountain, so maybe something a little flatter and treey, no climbs, you know, of note, would be a thing I could do next. And by next, I mean, if not tomorrow, then possibly Friday or Saturday or Sunday or something. Yep, this is the right place. Twin Lakes Lodge and Motel. You would think that giant puddle I passed was the lake. It is not. It's just a giant puddle. A very huge giant puddle. And Twin Lakes was kind of cool. When I worked for a company called Part Search, we used to have barbecues or something in the summer there. They were nice. The wine was terrible. I don't know if it was because it had been out in the sun for 5 minutes and it was just cheap wine, so of course, or if it was just cheap, shitty wine that never tasted good at all. I mean, legit, one of the white wines tasted more like cheese than wine. And I'm not even joking. Like, I took a sip and it was like, what is this, Gouda? But, yeah. So, but everything else was fun. Someone tried to teach me to swim. It wasn't going well. I thought I was about to drown. I threatened to cut him. It was a moment, you know? And, yeah, this is just such a gorgeous drive. Like, this is gonna be, like, the most boring video ever, but I don't fucking care. You're bored, turn it off. But seriously, if you get a chance to drive this, like, anywhere in the Hudson Valley, any paths you take, look at that giant set of pink trees. What the fuck? And look at that 1922 car. What the fuck? This is the stuff I see in the Hudson Valley. Please go. This is Zandhoek Road. And I'm driving down Lucas Avenue. It would be tempting to find out what's on Zandhoek Road. My first guess would be, not much. My second guess would be, well, a little bit more than that. Another pink tree. The street likes its pink trees. Weird thing is, the last time I drove down this road was maybe a week ago. I think Wednesday or Thursday, possibly. I do this drive when I'm stressed because it's in parts just enough of a challenge to keep me interested and awake and a little bit alert, but it's not so challenging that I can't enjoy it. So driving from Rosendale, New York, down Binnewater, all the way back to Kingston, all the way, it's like 8-9 miles. Even this circuitous route is not that far. But doing this drive just, like, settles me and brightens me and, you know, makes me less cuckoo. Is that another, that's another little fucking, I didn't notice the, like, a bunch of times I came before this. Town of Ulster, almost in Kingston. But yeah, I didn't notice that little pond thing or whatever that was, drainage ditch, all the other times I did this drive. Here's this overpass. I don't know if that's the throughway or what. Probably. Wildwood Golf Club. The road to that thing. Yeah. I probably won't be exploring that. 135? Why? Oh, we must have hit, like, Kingston city limits or something. Yeah, speed limit 35, yeah. You know what, we hit Kingston, town of Kingston, or whatever there's some weird bullshit demarcation where it's like, town of Kingston, city of Kingston. I think 35 is the town limit, another lake or pond or whatever, I don't know what the difference is. But yeah, 35, town of Kingston. 30, city of Kingston. Is that stupid? Yes, it has pumps. The gas is well, about what you expect for Stewart's, I suppose. Damn right, my speed limit's 33. This is just, it's a gorgeous area. I think I hated it so much because it was such a shock when I first had to come live here. It was literally like being banished and sent into exile. And it's like, yeah, you get to leave New York City. There's my optometrist, who I have not seen in 4 years and probably should make an appointment. There's Forsyth Park, the start of it. Kids like that place. I've never even been in it. Mostly because kids like that place, and I'm not a kid person. Also, it's really out of the way, and it looks tiny, and the parking looks like crap. But yeah, I think I was wearing, like, shit-colored glasses. Like, the moment I moved up here, before that even, and this place felt like failure, it looked like failure, it tasted like failure, smelled like failure, I was living in failure. But over the past couple of years, you know, it doesn't seem quite that bad anymore. You know, it took me a good 12 years, but I'm okay with living here. I mean, this doesn't merely feel like a place where I crashed and then never managed to get back into the air. At least it doesn't feel that way anymore. Wow, dude, cutting that shit close. Can I do right on red here? Well, I'm sure I can do right on red a lot of places, but was it legal that I just did it there? Look, another pink tree. We'll find out. I kind of miss maple trees. Street where I grew up, 52 Midwood Street, Brooklyn, New York. Now a bed and breakfast since we lost it. But that street where I lived, the house next door, and then the house next door to that, had a maple tree. And I used to stare at it because it was beautiful. It was like a red so dark it was almost black, and you couldn't even see the red until the sun hit it a certain way. The guy and his dog just came out of the house. What's with all these damn pink trees? I don't think there were this many pink trees when I drove this way, 7 days ago? But yeah, I used to stare at maple trees. I loved a red that was so red it was black unless light hit it a certain way. And I like that with a lot of colors, like, you know, blue or even purple. I will take a purple that is so black you don't even know it's purple. I will especially take that purple because I'm not a fan of purple. This has been like a solid, wow, almost 3 hours of driving. I drove to New Paltz and Shawamagunk Mountain via Riften and Route, what the hell? Was it 299 the whole way? I think it might have been. School. I could cut through the school lot, but you know what? I'm not going to do that because that probably is illegal in some way, and I don't want to go to jail after I climbed a mountain. That just seems wrong. Wall Street and Greenkill, the crossing of several streets that I often use. It's weird. A lot of people die at this traffic light. You can't fully see why, but there's like 8 different directions for traffic to drive in and to kill people in. But surprisingly, not the most dangerous traffic crossing in the city of Kingston. The city only has like 23,000 people, I think, now, yet it has more than one really dangerous 70-way intersection, and that just boggles the mind. Like, to my way of thinking, Kingston doesn't even qualify as a city, let alone one big enough to have multiple ways to kill people in clutches of fire and twisted metal. But, you know, you learn new stuff every day. I am almost home. I've been driving since, geez, a little after 2, maybe? 2:30 at the latest, I think. I don't know what time it is now. It's probably 5 or a little after. 2:13. That was the road I was on in, what you call it? Actually, I think 213, yeah, that's what I took all the way to New Paltz. Almost all the way to New Paltz. Oh shit, cops. I think Fife and Fifette were on their way to some kind of crime thingy, even though they didn't have on lights and sirens. He was sure driving like he meant business. But yeah, I think 213 is actually the road I took most of the way to New Paltz. Then I hit a turn off that was Route 32, which I also could have taken straight from like 2 minutes where I live, but I did not. And then I was on 299 most of the way to Shawangunk. And now I am on the street where I live. Oh yeah. Always awesome when I outrun over a teenager while pulling into my driveway. I think, what the hell is that shit? Is that just like one single fucking rose? That is so poetic and fucking dumb. Gee Christ. I don't understand plants. Why grow in places like this? And only one of you. That says to me the other seedlings were like, no, we're not going to grow here. And this one was like, yeah, but you know what, man? It's probably got like great waves or something stupid. So, well, anyway, I am home. Let me back into my preferred spot. Hey, I've never tried to do this with, one hand and vastly divided attention, but we'll see what the technology allows. Holy shit, I just K-parked in like 2 moves. I'm about to pull forward so I can straighten out, but normally, even when I have full attention, both hands free, there's so much remaneuvering and recalculating because I'm not good at parking. I am also not good at pool. Anything that requires geometry, I'm very bad at. This, I did it in 2 moves and then straightened out. And now I am home. I am behind the building where I live. I'm tired, but I don't want to go inside. I mean, I just climbed a mountain. How the hell am I going to go sit down inside and play on my computer? Well, I guess I'll just have to try my best.